What's up? What it is? It's your boy DNG, and I just came back from seeing the movie called Black Adam. Okay, all right, let's get it. So this is gonna be my review of the movie, exactly what I thought of the movie. My likes, my dislikes, comments on the action, the characters, the actors, and everything that was brought up in this movie. Okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, and hit me up in the comment section as well if you do agree with my review. Don't be afraid to go ahead and express yourself to me, man. This is what we're going to be doing on this channel. I want you guys to interact with me. Let's have a conversation in the comment section as well, okay? So, Black Adam. Oh, my gosh. So, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, has been, in talks about playing this character, if I'm right, since 2007. So, he's been like producing this for over 15 years now. That's exactly what I heard. So there's a lot of people on YouTube here that do movie reviews, and they have their concept or their ideas about what a movie should look like. I watch a couple of the reviews before going into this movie, but I just had to go in there with like a clear mind and a clear conscience. There were a lot of bad reviews about this. It had the Rotten Tomato score of, I think, about 52% or so. And some other YouTubers were, expressing their feelings about this. But one thing I want to, basically express myself to people out there that watch movie reviews, you should understand that no matter what somebody else says about a movie, it's up to you to go to watch that movie and to experience it for yourself, rather than taking in everything that they say about the movie and just right off the bat writing it off. I don't think that's fair at all, because people do take time to put their effort and to put their desires into these movies and to write these movies, direct these movies, and produce these movies. So you should just go in there with no expectation, experience it for yourself, and then after that you can come up with the conclusion to see if you match up with what everyone else is saying. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. I went into this movie with no expectations. I didn't listen to any type of dislikes, likes, this, that, and the third, and I just experienced it for myself. And I must say, I like that I went in like that. I like that I got to experience it like that. So let's get into this. The story of this movie, is pretty simple. So it's an ancient conduct, and Teth Adam was bestowed the almighty power of the gods, this, that, and the third. But I think the story of this movie, it was good. It was good for me. The fact that it didn't like actually stick with the comics, because I think the comics was like more ruthless. The way that Black Adam got his powers, he actually killed his nephew or set him up, something like that, and then took the power away from him. This one like resonated well with me because his son got the powers first and was granted, the Shazam magic by the wizards and so on and so forth, and he chose to go ahead and give it to his father. So I think I kind of related to that as well. I think the story was well told, in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the actor. So we have Mr. Dwayne Johnson himself, Aldous Hodge, Pierce Brosnan. We have Noah Centineo, Quintessa Swindle. We have Sarah Sahi. We have Muhammad Amr. And then the kid, what was the name of the kid? The kid that played Amar, his name was Badhi Sabongi. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that. If I am, I'm sorry. This is a Dwayne Johnson movie. You're not going in there to expect him to not be himself. He basically is himself. And did I believe him as Black Adam? Of course I did. I didn't believe him 100%, but I think it was somewhere around like 80% of the movie. 80% of the time I believed he was Black Adam. The person that actually stole the show from me were two people. It was two people that I really admired and liked in this movie. I liked Pierce Brosnan. He did his thing as Dr. Fate. I loved exactly what he brought to the character and how he, made the character fit him, his persona, and he actually brought like some sort of like a radiance to the character. Okay, I also loved Aldous Hodge. I saw him like, I think he did his thing. I've seen him in a couple other movies, and I think this one is what stuck out to me about him. He took on the role of Hawkman to another level as far as on the big screen. So I really applaud him, and I give him the recognition for doing such a thing in this movie. Who else stuck out to me? I would say Badhi Samangi. He played Aman. Him and his mother had this dynamic that really worked well together, and that's one thing that I liked about the movie. I love the fact that he was like so in tune to connect with the character of Black Adam, to let him know that, hey, you could be a hero. I understand that you're already seen as a villain, but you can actually use these powers to actually be a hero to better, the nation of conduct. Okay, I love that aspect. Everything else I think worked well. I think everybody did their job. Everybody came correct. Even the characters that weren't like too much into it. And I don't think everybody deserved like a backstory in this movie. This is a Black Adam movie. This is not a Cyclone movie, and this is not a Atom Smasher movie, or is it Hawkman's movie? So we got glimpse and pieces of people's stories, which is good, which gives DCEU the time to go ahead and explore those other characters. All right, so I love that. Power sets, man. Oh my gosh. Black Adam was a violent man in this thing. He was so violent, man. He killed so many people. I can't even count on how many people that he killed in this thing. The CGI was great for me. I thought, I heard a lot about it's, some parts of it being a little wonky and stuff like that, but I think it looked great enough for me. I love the fact that they made him like, they made Black Adam like float, like that float and flight thing that worked with it very well. Costumes was awesome. The power sets was awesome, especially with like Dr. Fate and Hawkman as well. I love like how vibrant they were, their uniforms were, their costumes were, and they brought in that tone, that power to, even though they couldn't match up with Black Adam most of the time, but they did bring in, they did not hold back. They came in with full force and were ready to go ahead and fight with this guy. Okay, some other things that I did not like, I think it was mainly like two things that I didn't like about the movie. It was the villain, and then there was that scene at the end where when he conjures up the undead. That I kind of disliked about the movie, because I felt like the undead were too easy to kill. Like, you just smashing them with like some pipes made them basically evaporate, and it was so easy to the point that the whole community and the whole country who just came out with pipes and were ready to throw down, and they were just gone like that in a flash. I think that was a easy way to, like, get out of the movie. They could have put out like even stronger undead characters that weren't like so easy, to give us that feeling like, oh my gosh, this villain is nothing to play with. I think he was just brought in as a villain to just have somebody to beat around in the meantime until you get to like better Black Adam stories in the DCEU. Maybe that might have been a reason as to why they chose him specifically as a villain. I do not know. I will actually give this like a B plus. As I stated, this is a Dwayne Johnson movie. I think he portrayed Black Adam well, and I can't wait to see exactly where they go in the future with Black Adam from here. All the supporting actors did their jobs. The story was right. The action was awesome. Besides all that killing, there was a lot of killing. But I think the killing works well too, because if you take that away, then that basically makes Black Adam really soft. Okay. All right. So you guys let me know exactly what you guys thought of the movie in the comments section as well. Let me know what grade you would give the movie. How did the movie make you feel? What was the tone for the movie for you? Which actor really resonated with you or captured that moment with you or really made you to believe the story even more? Was it action packed for you? Were the visuals good enough for you? And then was that CGI good enough for you as well? Was the story good? And if it was, let me know in the comments section. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead to your nearest theater and go ahead and check out Black Adam. You will have fun in this. This was my review of the movie. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell. Let me know exactly what y'all think. And we will go ahead and see y'all in the next one. All right, man. Deuces.